Yeah, we hate all our guests. Say it with your chest. Our pranks are the best. We are high level past. No time for rest. It's NEAS. Yeah, we hate all our guests. Say it with your chest. Our pranks are the best. We are high level past. No time for rest. It's NEAS.
Hey everyone, Charlie Kirk here, aka Small Tooth Ratio. I'm here hosting NEAS, and I just look so fucked up, man. I was looking at myself the other day in the mirror, and I was like, what the fuck, man? And I see myself every day. But still, just to see that in the mirror when I woke up and sort of rubbed my eyes, oh, what the fuck is that monster looking back at me? Those little tiny baked beans teeth and the big giant red gums. It's just fucking nasty to look at me, and I'm sorry that you have to. But let's enjoy the show, and we've got a good one for you.
Yep. Let's see here. In Vancouver, Canada, is it Gord? Is that your name?
Yeah, that's right. It's Gord, Dennis.
Hi.
Hi. I'm big fan out here in Canada. I think I want to shout out to the Canadian fans. I think there's a lot of people who watch and listen to you from up north here.
Yep.
And we love what you do. And
thank you.
On that, if I could humbly request, as we are always so polite here, just humbly request something that I think would really, the people in Vancouver and Canada in general would love if you could do something for us, sir.
What would you like me to do for you?
Could you wear a turtleneck to cover up your turkey?
Gray skin, bad breath. It makes sense cause he's a week past death. Loose bowels, big jowls. Yeah, you just know that his ass smells foul. He spews out the racist shit as fast as he can, and the girls go crazy for a turkey neck man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. I'm your host, Dennis D., and today we are joined by, he is running in the 2024 election, and his name is Nate Kane. Nate, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me on.
Now, your name is Nate Kane, but that's not your legal name. That's not your real first name. That's correct. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. So my full name is Dennis Nathan Kane.
And so I guess my question for you as a fellow Dennis is, why would you stop using such a strong and powerful name, a name that just got an email notification sound? Why would you use get rid of such a powerful, strong name and use a weak name like Nate and choose to go by Nate? I'm serious about this. When I looked at this and I looked this up and I saw that your actual given name is Dennis and you're choosing to go by Nate, all of a sudden now you want to be Nate? Who's Nate? You're Dennis, and you'll always be Dennis, and you should be proud of that. It's a fantastic name. Dennis Eckersley, Dennis Miller, Dennis Prager. Someone keeps emailing me. Dennis Rodman. Nate who? It's a pathetic name. What the fuck is wrong with Dennis?
Well, are you being serious or are you joking here?
I'm being 100% serious here. Yeah, a lot of people who are running away from something or trying to hide or whatever, or a, lot of them will use a different name. I agree. But what's the issue with Dennis? Why did you look at the name Dennis and say, "Oh, this is not a good enough name for me"?
Well, I have not. Nobody in my family, other than my grandmother, has ever called me Dennis. But
that's your name. So are you saying they're complicit in it as well? So yes. Mima is complicit, Pop's complicit, all of them they just decided, oh, never mind Dennis, let's just call him Nate.
No, they called, look, my father also goes by Dennis.
Well, respect to him. I would love to speak to him.
Okay, I would like to know why that's such an important issue.
Because I'm a Dennis. I'm proud of my name. I love my name. And when I find out that somebody was given that name by God, in a way, and that's their God-given name, and now they're choosing to abandon that name for a puny name like Nate, that makes me angry. And it makes me angry about the whole state of everything in this country. We can't even use our real names anymore, Dennis. And I'll call you Dennis. I won't call you Nate.
That's fine. Yeah, you can call me whatever you like.
I'll call you Dennis.
All right.
And that's my name too, Dennis. My last name is Dennison. Dennis, son of Dennis. That's right. My dad's name is Dennis. That's right. My grandfather's name is Dennis. My great-grandfather's name is Dennis. I'm Dennis Dennison the Fourth. Put a little respect on it. So what are you running for?
I'm running for the U.S. House of Representatives in the 2nd District.
Good luck. Virginia. And they just don't even care what you put on the thing? What do you have to run as?
I have to run as Dennis.
And yet your website says Nate.
Yeah, but...
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Well, good luck with it or whatever. I got to go.
All right. Thank you. I think this interview's done.
Well, I said it was done. I decided it was done.
Tony, we have another telephone call.
Let's go to the phones.
This is Rocky from Florida who has a question for you.
Yo, Rocky. Hey, how you doing, man? Yo, Rocky.
Oh, hi. Oh, is that a reference to the old the Rocky films?
That would be very bad. Or it's easy to do with Sylvester Stallone. That's what I sounded like growing up in Philly. Hey, how you doing, man? Now, are you a Rocky fan, Rocky?
No. I mean, yeah. Sometimes older people will bring it up to me when I say my name or whatever. They'll be like,
"Listen, I'm not a Rocky fan. Rocky. I'm not a Rocky fan."
Are you referring to Tony as an older person bringing up Rocky?
Have you seen the San Francisco? Have you seen all the sports fans who go to Philly and the first thing they do, instead of going to like real historic sites like the museums and stuff, they go to the Rocky statue.
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
As a fictional character has a statue.
This is a Bill Burr. It's a Bill Burr joke that you're doing here. You're doing a famous comedian, Bill Burr. He does a joke. You're just repeating. Apparently you do. You're doing his bits on the air. I'm fired up though, Tony. I am absolutely fired up at the moment. I can't believe what they've done to you, my friend. You're an institution, a legend of the radio, and to bring you to this position in your life now where you're off Sirius, you're off the real radio, you're just doing it in your home. We need Tony on the real radio. This is a travesty. They've totally silenced you.
No, they have. Now with the apps, you can listen to the show anywhere on Earth. So I haven't been silenced.
But nobody is, though. There's 21 people watching on YouTube. You used to be on Sirius. You used to be a real player in this game, and now they've totally neutered you.
Rocky,
we just started putting the video content out 2 days ago on the video.
Well, don't get mad at me. I'm a fan. I want you to be on the real radio. I want you to be doing the real thing, man. We need your voice out there, not talking to 21 people on the YouTube or whatever.
Well, Rocky, let me tell you,
talking to the masses.
Rocky, let me tell you something. We have not been advertising or marketing anything yet because we were building the ground base, and so we are moving into the next phase of the Tony.
Yeah, we had to build this thing from scratch, and that's what I did, Rock. I was You know, like I came down to Florida.
Have you considered like just retiring or whatever? I mean, how old are you at this point? I mean, I don't like to see somebody like this do this to their reputation. And
what am I doing to my reputation? I'm still doing what I've done for 50 plus years. People are finding out where I am.
You're a podcaster now, though.
This is not a podcast.
You're on.
This is not a podcast.
YouTuber.
I'm not on YouTube. Is one of the. We're on 5 different live streaming sites, and we just started that this week.
That's what all the creeps do. They put on a bunch of different outlets, and then they say, "Oh, well, hey, I got a bunch of," and then they can sort of spread it out, and nobody can tell just how bad they're doing.
Can I ask you a question?
I mean,
you called in saying that you wanted to talk about the shooting, and now it sounds like you're doing something different.
I can explain it to you. What I did was I lied to you to get on the air and make fun of how far Tony has fallen in his life.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I've fallen where? I have my own network with apps that you can listen to all over the world.
I mean, I could say I have my own network too. It's
but you don't.
How many people do you employ at your network? How many people?
Congratulations! You pay out a bunch of money to people like an idiot when you don't even have an audience.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Here, so
that sounds like another bitter, batter, broken, failed radio guy.
Bitter, batter, broken.
We do it from home like a lot of people do. By the way, all those people you see on TV, all the big multi-million-dollar people, they all have studios in their homes. They're not going into a television studio anymore. A lot of the people you see on TV, they're doing it from a home studio. That's the way it works. If I had to go, we went into another studio. We had one temporarily, and then we're moving into a newer, bigger place.
Tony, here's a really great lesson that I have learned over the years. When people start trying to troll you, that's when you know that you're getting bigger and better.
Well, I don't know who that guy is, and I don't care. If he wants to troll me, troll him. He's not trolling me. But when you come in here under the false pretenses.
I know. He lied to me saying that he wanted to go on the air and talk about the shooting.
I could tell right away by the tone of his voice. Yeah. But I didn't. I didn't call him a crumb. I could have called him a crumb bum.
Here's what Rocky the idiot doesn't realize.
And his name's not Rocky, by the way.
Whatever his name is.
It's a Strapper.
Strapper. One, this is not a podcast. A podcast is where somebody is recording a show and then they
air it later. Right. And this show live. By the way, this live show is later podcast.
This is not a podcast.
On all the podcasting apps.
Correct.
And Rocky, I don't know if you know about modern day technology. Everything's digital.
Here's a comment regarding that. What the hell is Rocky talking about? As Harry Mays famously once said, get out, get out. And here another one.
There's not only people to defend me.
Coach Paul Bethlehem, tell this strapper to go pound sand. There's so many comments now about Rocky. These are so many of them. Hold on a sec.
I appreciate all the people defending me, but I don't need to be defended.
Get the hook out. This is the way to go. Radio is dead. Rocky, you suck. Rocky is a jagoff. This guy's a joke. 2 words. Call screen. Hold on a second. I'm going to bring Pete live right away. I have a feeling Pete knows who this person is. Pete, you are on the air.
Oh, sorry. I just got a text from somebody else. Wow. This is, I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
Did you recognize the voice?
What voice?
No, he's talking about.
You're talking about the shooting. Okay.
I didn't. I tuned in. I didn't know what happened with this. With somebody say something really stupid.
Yeah, some guy called up and then pretending that he liked the show, and then he was calling me a guy whose career is at an end, and I'm a podcaster, and nobody's watching or listening to the shows that we just put on video, by the way, like 2 days ago.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. I'm, of course, your host, Dennis, and I am joined today. He goes by the Big Mig. He's the host of the Big Mig Show. His name is Lance Migliaccio. Hi, how do I say it?
It's a tough one. It's Migliaccio.
Migliaccio.
Yeah, the G in Italian is kind of a silent Y-ish. Migliaccio. If you really want to get into it, my full name, it's even tougher, is Lance Claudio Migliaccio.
Oh, my goodness. Gesundheit.
Exactly.
No, I'm just joking.
Usually at the airport, though, it's Mr. Muchacho. Please come to the podium.
Oh, wow. So I am actually, it's funny, we're kind of goofing around, laughing, having a fun time in the beginning here, and that plays well to what I do. I'm, as the viewers know, I'm a host, but I'm also a comedy coach. I also do coaching in comedy. So I don't know if you've heard, some of the people that I've coached, Daryl Kraft.
Wow, yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, he's a big name in the industry. So, but what we kind of like to do, we're going to talk election integrity today. But I thought a fun thing to do was we always do like a little sketch, a little like comedy sketch that I prepared. So I put it into the chat. I just posted it now. So I'm Del, obviously. You're Lance.
Hang on, let me put my reading glasses on, because at my age, you've got the lights in the studio. I have oversized retinas, which is great for night vision.
Yeah.
Not so great when you're in a studio with the lighting.
Okay, so yeah, you got that up. Okay. So I'll do. It's just a short little sketch, and we always sort of do this.
And I'm Lance. You're Del.
Yeah, but I'm Del playing Stevie. You don't have a name in it, but it's okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Hey man, thanks for helping me out with overseeing the ballot boxes. I was a bit overwhelmed last year.
No problem, Stevie. I was happy to take the day off work anyway.
Oh, that's right. You have the new job. How's that going for you?
Man, I'm really enjoying it. They let me do the honey glazing recently, which is a huge responsibility and really shows that they trust me with the high-end job. You know?
Oh, I was so jealous. That's right. When I heard that you got the job at the ham factory and it gave you the extra income to buy that nice hat.
Yeah, well, this hat is my life. I would die and be reborn and die again for this hat. This hat makes me who I am.
Are you still divorced?
Yeah, I am.
Well, the good news is that means you can fart whenever you want.
Yeah, well, and I started to choke myself while I jiggle my junk, and it gives me the best and thickest ropes. I started to choke myself while I jiggle my junk, and it gives me the best and thickest ropes.
Ooh, so you're talking about autoerotic asphyxiation, and that's the punchline to it, is that you do
I gotcha.
You do autoerotic asphyxiation. Do you know what that is? Have you heard of auto?
I actually do know, although it isn't something I practice.
Yeah, well, but in the sketch, it was something you did because you were divorced, and then you did it. That was kind of fun.
I got the humor. I grew up in Fordham Road in the Bronx, so our humor, we grew up with three languages. I speak some Italian, but we grew up with three languages. Sarcasm is one of them.
Yeah, I'm fluent. I'm fluent. So do you know like a thick rope? You know what a thick rope is?
I'm assuming it's
the ejaculate.
Oh, yeah, you got it. All right, well, hey, thanks for coming on, Lance. It was one of our best interviews that we've ever done, and I appreciate you coming on the program. And
that's it?
Yeah, that's the short and long of it. Good luck.
Can I ask you a question? I thought we were talking about election integrity today.
Well, yeah, that's why we talked about the ballot boxes in the sketch. Remember at the beginning of the sketch, they said, can you oversee the ballot boxes? That was election integrity.
Okay, I got you.
Thanks so much, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Bye.
Recently, I met a baby, and the baby was so horrified at what my face looks like. The baby wouldn't stop crying and was actually trying to, I guess, drown itself and kill itself because it didn't want to look at my face anymore. And for apparently months afterwards, the baby was having nightmares as a result of just seeing my face one time for 45 seconds. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the show. And again, sorry about my gums.